So how does a musician get better at playing in the pockets? Everybody thinks that this is the responsibility of just the drummer, but the truth is we can all get better at it. And if we all do get better at it, the music will even sound better. Hey everybody, my name is Travis Mark. I'm the host of the Musician's Mentor podcast and now this Musician's Mentor YouTube channel. Please do me a favor while you are here and hit that notification bell as well as that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you. So what exactly is playing in the pocket? Depending on who you ask, this could vary, but typically playing in the pocket has a lot to do with feel and timing and the tightness that a lot of musicians play together at. So let's talk about a few things that you can practice to try and get better at playing in the pockets. So regardless of your instrument, the most obvious thing you can do here is always practice to a metronome/click. I would even go as far as saying slow down, put your metronome on, and play as on top of that beat as you possibly can. Once you feel comfortable with that, play a little bit behind it. And I would even say play a little bit ahead of it, although that doesn't always affect the pocket. And what you can do once you feel like you're really comfortable playing on those beats is you can change the subdivisions. Now there's two schools of thought here. Some people insist that if you put multiple subdivisions, say 16th notes, that you'll get better at feeling and internalizing those subdivisions when not listening to those subdivisions on a click. Other examples online would indicate that you start with a specific tempo on quarter notes, practicing whatever riff or exercise you are trying to achieve, and then divide that click in half. So let's say you were practicing at 200, then play the same exercise at 100. So technically your metronome is now only giving you half notes, right? And see if you can still stay in that pocket. See if you can still stay in time. If you can, after 5 minutes or so, divide that tempo again. So now your BPM, instead of being the initial 200 or the 100, is going to be on 50. So you're really only going to get a whole note, which gives you a whole bar without click. But if you can stay in time and make it feel good, this is a great way to develop pockets. There's some really cool exercises on YouTube with legendary bassist Victor Wooten, where he demonstrates a lot of this stuff. So check it out if you never have, but essentially he demonstrates a lot of those types of concepts. In addition to playing with a metronome, what you should do is get used to practicing along with tracks, whether that's backing tracks or just playing along with your favorite albums or songs or records, whatever it is, and record yourself. If you don't want to do this and you're already in a band, record yourself playing in that band. Not because you're constantly trying to create content for social media, but because by recording yourself, whether that's just audio or video, after those rehearsals or those practices, you can reassess how well you're playing in time. This can be such a beneficial step forward because while we don't want to have to constantly critique ourselves, it's better that we critique ourselves and learn so that maybe we don't go out into the gigging world and have other musicians think, that guy's not too good. Not that you're going to worry about what everybody thinks, but if you can be as prepared as possible, this potentially could open a lot more doors for you as a musician because first impressions count, and rather go out there knowing you've got all your ducks in a row than potentially just winging it. A third thing that is extremely helpful but takes a little bit of time to learn is learning how to bury the click. Now, I'm not talking about volume-wise. I'm not talking about putting it so soft you bury it in the mix and you can't hear it. But I'm talking about you practice with a metronome/click so much that you get so used to playing on that beat that eventually you don't hear it. And if you don't hear it, sometimes it tricks your brain and you think, well, did I even turn it on? But it's a great confidence booster because you learn that you feel that time so well. And lastly, at number 4, something you can do in addition to playing with a click, slowing down, subdivisions, reassessing your ability, burying the click, is study the greats. If you have certain influences musically that you are really drawn to, or you like the way that band sounds, or that drummer sounds, or that guitarist sounds, whatever it is, play along to it, listen to it, analyze it. We're not trying to take the joy out of it, we're trying to learn from it. So figure out what it is about that really attracted your ear, and you will eventually learn to potentially copy that, or at least have something similar if you play along with it enough. I hope that helps. As mentioned earlier, please do hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.